Yeah. Strange to do this when you know you're being recorded. I don't know. It's come to my attention that apparently my voice is needed. I think that's probably just the most delusional thing. And I think the real reason is just immense desperation that somehow this is the way to go. That this will make me feel like I used to feel when possibilities seemed endless and all of them were possible. That I could do anything. And now it's more like you've been introduced to the reality that people won't allow you to do anything. And there might be far more luck involved than I ever imagined. And it's made it to where I've set the bar so low that I would be thrilled if I could even keep a job as a server, just waiting tables. I kind of feel like getting to the top, as everyone's striving to do with careers and school, that ship has passed. I already have debt that I can't. I'm looking like it's already written and I'm going to default on that. And I struggle to maintain work anyway. I seem to be engrossed in a delusion that messages on YouTube are from God, and the old me would have discounted it when I looked at logic and reality, but I've become so detached from reality that the delusion has become like a baseline. Like I can't renege. I can't go back, because I think to go back to reality at this point is it's too unpalatable. It's actually like unbearable, but it's more thrilling to me to enter the world as in my deluded unreality state. It's far more fun to think that every interaction is intended by God, that even when the door closes and people's demons are revealed, that it's all intended to test me. I would still like there to be a miracle, like Moses waiting for the Red Sea to part. But perhaps this was the Red Sea parting, and this is me walking the invisible bridge through the sea, like following Jesus over the ocean. I wanted this to be as authentic as I possibly could. So I'll try to do that by smelling my fingers, because that's what I like to do. And just showing what I have to work with. And probably posting my real name, because fuck it. And speaking as I usually would out loud to myself, but I've decided to broadcast it to the world this time. But I'm almost certain that this won't go anywhere except here with me. And maybe like 10 views, 10 lucky people who happen to find this one. I don't know if this was the miracle that was promised, or where my whole life is supposed to change after after doing this. For a while now, it's been just a cycle of pain. They say I'm schizophrenic, but I don't find it like a bad curse. I actually feel like it's a gift. I feel like it's made my life far more beautiful, even though everything is crumbling around me. I feel like I'm connected with angels and my ancestors and God, and I'm communicated to as a lifestyle now. It's just regular. And they don't have the strategy to make $1 million, but they sure do make pain bearable, for sure. And being alone consistently, I don't speak to anyone outside of a job, and I don't have jobs very regularly. It's more like month or like 2 months at a time recently, and like 3-month hiatuses between, and it just seems to be the case. Yeah, I never managed to move out of my parents' home. Not for the lack of trying. I got a bachelor's degree and that didn't work out. I just didn't get into the school I wanted, and ended up in a regular job at the post office, actually. And then went on a trip overseas, find my roots, and then my life just changed forever. I just, it's like I had too much fun for once, and then it was so much fun that my brain couldn't handle it, and then I came back just changed forever, and never the same, and hallucinations and delusions, and it's been kind of depressing, because it just seems like the hole gets deeper, but there's so much beauty when you get this low, when your ego's totally gone. Like you have nothing to hide anymore. You couldn't be fucked, you know. And it comes from me balls. Because it's my favorite. And you just make it your mission to not hide anymore, because you don't see a future that you can maintain. And also, when you think about it, I could be gone tomorrow. Everything that anyone's building is basically not guaranteed to be there or even be finished. So, if you're gonna be on the planet, why even put a good mask on, you know? Why put up a certain appearance? Why paint a picture for others and not give them the truth and nothing but the truth? It's fucking terrifying for sure, but I think it'll set you free. It's allowed me to behave in ways I never thought I could. Step out of my comfort zone in situations and have interactions with people that are just far more profound than you would ever have if you don't. And it's otherwise you're stuck on the surface level things like, how are you doing? How's it going? What are you up to these days? It's more like you don't even need words. You just act. You just express with each other. It's like staring at someone's soul. But most people are too uncomfortable to endure it. I haven't met anyone that can do it really. I've had a pretty good challenger lately, actually, and I think he might have outdone me, to be honest. And I didn't need to say a fucking word. And it was you got the most profound interactions in the whole group, because he didn't need to say a fucking thing, and he got people to react in all sorts of ways. From me, friendly. From others, just totally annoyed that he was in their space, not saying a word and just looking at them in their eyes. I mean, that's power over people, to not utter a single word and they lose it. They lose their fucking minds because you're not saying anything. They get angry and actually even try to hit you as well. You have some balls. I didn't go that far, but try to just do crazy stuff, like, I don't know, like squirt milk across the room or something, but I don't know, the courage to step forth again into another job and just follow the cycle of getting fired. Because you're going to. It just doesn't even seem worth it anymore. Well, I mean, it's like, it's inevitable is what I mean, and when you know you're gonna get fired, it's, what are you doing it for? So what I'm ultimately looking at is just homelessness, basically. I think I'm likely gonna end up in a shelter, and then probably housed, hopefully, and the cycle will just keep on repeating, and I'll lose the house, and I'll be on the streets again, and then in the house, and then on the streets, and then the house, and the streets, the house, and the streets, and then, I don't know, because I don't really like sharing. This is way out of my normal. I don't feel like my opinion matters on anything, and because it changes all the time, why even put it out there except for a timestamp? Like, even this is like the audacity to think that your opinion matters, that someone would want to hear you. But I listen to people all the time. I like the messages. It's almost like they pertain to me personally. The tarot card readers, fucking amazing. Like, apparently I'm some wounded healer who's meant to go through a cycle of death and rebirth over and over, and just my mere presence awakens people. I don't even need to say a word, I just have to appear somehow. And a part of it was my voice was supposed to be heard, apparently. And I'm like destined to like help the world in a way I like could never have imagined, and I'm part of a group of speakers, the next generation of leaders. And that's it. I'm okay with that as long as I was elected by the people. Otherwise, I have no business trying to put myself in that position forcefully. It's only if, like, I'm dragged. They drag me. I never imagined I'd even do this again. I did it like 10 years ago and then gave it up because I didn't like what I was putting out there, and now looking back on it, I wish I just kept it there because, I mean, we all do things for a reason. I should have, it went off for a reason, and there's no shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's just at the time I couldn't handle being presented any kind of way because I was too afraid of not fitting the mold. What I was putting out, I wanted to be a certain way in my head, and I've come to realize that I think Charles Bukowski was onto something with just realizing he was an absolute pile of shit, and he was okay with that, and that was the secret to his success in life, was not to try to frame it any other way, that he just was that. And I think I'm coming to the realization too that I'm just absolute scum of the earth. And no, I don't have like 7 Lamborghinis, and I don't have a great career, and I don't have a woman in my life. I've hardly had any. And I understand enough to know that they're bought and sold. And that's the fucking truth of it. I'm so sorry. I wish actual love existed. Unconditional love, but we're human beings. And we're all out to just survive this fucking thing. And if we're honest with ourselves, we all just want the fucking Lamborghini and the mansion, and you want your man to provide that for one, right? So you take that ship. But you also want him to be not need you at all. Like, not care if you're even fucking there. And that's even in the bedroom too. I just use you as he pleases, and that's really like the whole relationship, and everyone will deny that up and down, but subconsciously you're more attracted to the one that you can't figure out, that mystery. You know, the one who just doesn't give a fucking damn if you're even in his presence or not. He doesn't give a shit. And women actually want the chase. They want to be the one chasing all the time, and they'll test you with chaos. They'll just introduce chaos in your life to see if it even affects you, just to test you. And then, you know, the ones who last the longest basically see the most chaos, and it just goes on like that. Yeah, probably the best sex ever though. Not sure how the makeup sex works with that, but I think that's life. And unfortunately for me, I actually like peace in my life, but you know, like every man. You really do dislike, disapprove, envy. You hate how it actually is because it's not logical at all. It makes no fucking sense. And it's, in my position, unattainable because I'm a sack of shit. And I also can't be fucked with going to the doctor to get checked out, and also not even okay with people in my company, so it's like a constant battle between wanting to be with someone and having idealized love and being able to play that role, which if I'm realistic, it's so out of practice and probably not that person one bit, that I have to settle basically with just knowing that and then just letting it fucking go. And if I ever find someone who just can't resist me, it still would be hard to try and let that into my life, because I guess that one time I was burned, it just taught me fucking everything I needed to know. That you can never ever invest. You can never ever invest in another person, because people change. People change. You can live that experience if you want. If you love doing that, you just love doing things for people and loving them, and you want to go through the fire and the brimstone and pain and crucifixion that comes with it after. But if you're like me, you're fucking deathly afraid and you just want them to do all of the work now, and you don't even lift a finger. And because if you do anything like to change your existing life, it's gonna just end in burning. So yeah, a lot of dreams have died in my reality, and basically I've had to conjure up brand new delusions that alter reality and itself, because if it kept on going the same way, I don't think my brain could have handled the amount of emotional pain, because it already does, even in the detached reality. I already have massive lows and like grief, like tears, that so much grief that it turns into hysterical laughter after. I mean, and it's just profuse, like immediate, and it catches you all the time. So I'm like in this constant cycle of really it feels like just going low a lot, and then the videos online of these like spiritual people, as they claim, seems good to me. It all resonates. It just keeps me going till I have the courage, hopefully, to actually like step foot into fucking failure again. I guess I just hold on to the hope that life will transition back into light again, and I'll just springboard right into happiness for a time at least. Maybe more happiness than I've known for a long ass time, and it lasts. But I don't know, my faith is like dwindling. I didn't realize that I sat in the middle of the road, the yellow, like the median, you know, where they turn left and right, that lane. While cars are coming on either side. And it was just so I wasn't afraid of the future. I didn't even realize that it was like an attempt on my own life. I didn't even realize that it would be seen like that. It's a bit like that Black Mirror episode where that guy is living in that life where he's rides the treadmill every day, and then he watches whoever's chosen to go on the TV, and they live a different life to you. And he's bored of his life, and it drives him so insane that I think he goes and tries to threaten their life on TV, and then he gets famous from the crowd from it. And then he actually enjoys it and takes it up as his job. And he never would have known. But obviously it gets worse when he becomes famous. I mean, it's not as sensational as the first take. But I don't know. Maybe this is that. But I'm pretty fucking sure this is gonna be like taken off YouTube, or yeah, I might just keep trying, just different videos, see what happens. But I think it'll probably be like a 10 view thing. I doubt anything will come of it. I just wish everybody well, and I think if times are hard right now, then try to look at it as an amazing new experience. Try to enjoy all of the human experience, the lows and the extreme highs, because the beauty in the real extreme lows is that you're forever changed. Like your whole personality and identity is shifted, and you come out the other side like hardened, like a diamond from the pressure. So just look at it like a transformation, like a phoenix rising through the ashes. And I think, even today, this moment that you're watching this, you should feel very privileged that you're even able to, that you even can check it out. Because you're here now in this era, and that's all you'll ever know. And it's okay to not have done it all. I think that's the magic, is the mystery. Imagine if you'd done everything in life you ever wanted to do. It'd be like if you're immortal, there's nothing left to try. It'd just be fucking boring. There'd be nothing but boredom, because there's nothing left. So allow life to surprise you, and don't worry if you've not tried something, because when you do try it, holy fuck, is it amazing when you actually get it, like to try it for the first time. That's like anything you can think of. So it's always the ones who have done it like a lot, and then they're like, fuck, I don't get anything from that anymore. So just, I don't know, it's hard to say. Don't be hard on yourself, because I think eventually you'll get tired of being hard on yourself, and then you'll get tired of the saying of people telling you not to be hard on yourself, because you're so past doing it at that point. So just give it time. And be easy on yourself. Though you're not going to be able to do that. So I don't know what to tell you really. It's just enjoy the ride if you can, and maybe don't enjoy it either. Yeah, don't fucking enjoy it either. Okay.